Good morning, everybody. Hope everything is going well for you this morning. It's been a minute. Hope everybody's doing okay. Just checking in, doing some play testing today. I've been working on a couple of different things, and I want to hopefully see if this works. I've played a lot of warships, done a lot of different things, but one thing that I've always enjoyed is throwing it back to some of my original consoles, and I've been working on getting everything set up for that. Hopefully, this will work. You guys will be excited for the idea. Again, it's just something different. So I've been integrating all of my old consoles into my play area, and I know a lot of folks use emulators, which is fine. I don't have any problem with that whatsoever. You do you. But for me, instead of trying to configure a bunch of different emulators with a bunch of different control schemes, as fun as those are and the thousands of games you have, I want to do and play the games that I like, the stuff that I'm used to, the stuff that I have muscle memory for. So, with that in mind, I'm going to switch over to my new scene here and see if we can find and have a little fun with. Bear with me a second. I just have to adjust some things. So, a couple of things as I'm just kind of clicking through here. I want to make sure you guys are hearing the sound as I am. I know I'm hearing it in my headset, but I want to make sure you guys can hear it on the stream. And there should be a small whooshing sound as I'm sorting through here, just to see if everything is behaving as normal. And I did have a chat earlier on asking if I was in the North American region. Yes, I am. Thank you for that. Appreciate you checking in here on Twitch. So, see, that's why I knew, Thunder, you'd be my guy on this. I knew you'd be my guy on this. Sounds good. Perfect. Okay. So, I'm just going to, because I know the sound is constant and it's just monotonous gaming, that takes care of the original Xbox. Now I've still got some controllers and things that I need to address and be mindful of, and apparently I have two dogs that are trying to fight in my basement, which is going to be a whole nother series of problems. So let's go ahead and remove that situation. Give me just 1 second. Back in the mix of things here as we are looking around. Now, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to switch over to a different console just to make sure the sound is good on all of these. I would assume it is because I'm using the same input sound no matter what, but I always like to check and see. So let us go over to this one on the selector. Fire this guy up. And I know you guys are going to enjoy all of those sounds as well as we are rolling through here. So let's see what we get ourselves into. And yes, my PlayStation 2 more or less uses, I'm using it as a glorified PlayStation 1 because those are some of my favorites. So you will see along the way here, we'll see what we've got going on. Any guesses yet? Any guesses of the game yet? Oh, you got it now. This is probably my favorite PlayStation game of all time. Of all. Scale that back just a little bit. Maybe a little loud. All right, that's what I thought. Scale that back a bit. Hopefully that's better. With my audio, it should be a better mix now. The one thing about streaming versus what I'm used to in radio is I get to hear myself in radio. I don't get to hear myself here. So that's why I'm doing some playtesting today. I'm putting everything out there just so we have an idea. And do a little challenge match here. Let me know if that sound is improved. I hope it has. Taking suggestions on maps. Let's see. Do a quick changeover on my Wi-Fi here, because to adjust my camera is one thing. Let's see. Much better. Pull up my... He wants New York. My man says he wants New York. All right. Go with Warthog's an easy choice. All right, enemies. Taking choices, taking requests, because I chose just a one-off challenge to make sure everything is working as it should be. So let us know where you want to be, and then we'll take a look at some things, see how we feel. Looks like we're streaming pretty solid on all of our different platforms, so that's a good thing. Turn my volume down a bit on my phone. Yeah, I know. See, that's the thing. That response is what I'm looking for. All the memories, all the fun. At some point, could feature some different folks. Uh-oh, I wasn't fast enough. All right, challenge match one off. Said New York was an option, and I'm taking the Outlaw. She's a bit squishy, but there's not much that's gonna stop her in the long run. So we're gonna take the Slam as an enemy. Roadkill's a good choice. You know what? I'm gonna make it tough. I'm gonna put Warthog out there. Underrated as a player character. All right. Random enemies. I was just giving you choices, man. You hadn't seen this one in a while, so just giving choices. All right. Let's remember the buttons, which is also a challenge. Axel dropping specials already. Yep, and I realize I'm doing more damage to myself than anyone else. Ow! loosen me, fool. Oh, I'm so dead. Oh no! This is bad. That's tough. That's tough. I knew that was very much a possibility. That's okay though. What? I don't know why I hit him. Whew. That's alright. Gets me out of the way. Yeah, I was like, one of these elevators used to open, but I don't think. Yeah, we'll take that help. Alright, let's run around here. Out of practice for sure. Oh, that's right. There's the pool. Let's get over to the pool. How? How did you even see me? I just got here. Oh, oh. Twist was a bad choice for this one. Whatever. This is gonna be cheesy, but I'm doing it. Oh, you ain't see me. You didn't see me. Shadow left, so we're good to go. Oh no! Oh no, he's gonna blow me up if he gets blown up. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Alright, so we're going to run this one more, just for the heck of it, then we're going to bounce to something else. The other thing about this for me, and that's, I get to pick the controllers that I want without having to do a bunch of manipulation. Which is a huge selling point, because I have some fight sticks some of my old fighting games that I can employ on either platform. It's also stuff I paid a fair amount of money for, so being able to... How did that fire round hit me? But he didn't know I was there. I call BS on that. But yes, I agree. The difficulty is insane. Oh, there's that. There's always that option. Alright, so we're going to quit out of that one. We're going to bounce around a little bit. So I need to step away just briefly because I don't have all of the proper controllers in here, which is somewhat of a concern. But I shall be right back in just a moment. So I'm going to... Bro, don't I got you, fam. I've still got the Marvel vs. Capcom arcade stick for Xbox that did Xbox One PS2. So we'll see that guy get broken back out again too. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to switch over to a different game here momentarily. But I need to get the controller for it, otherwise it will fire up. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. You know we had to bring this around. WWF. Copyright.
It's cooking.
All right, that's enough of the intro. You guys got the gist of things here. Arguably the best fighting game in as far as wrestling game made. Arguably the best one they ever made. I will take no arguments on this. Say what you want about the new ones. I don't mind that. I like the customization of the new stuff.
Exhibition.
I do. No problem. But it was just... This just hit different. Where do we want to go?
Diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity dog. Breaking.
We'll do this. SmackDown, the second one, I believe, was on point for me. I like that one. Let's see. No DQ. Bloodshed. Interference, yes.
Diggity dog.
We'll fight for the light heavyweight belt, no problem. It's the only bet. It's brand new, so we get to start this one all over. Fight the light heavyweight title with Rikishi. trying to find one fun intro too. So that's
Diggity, diggity dog.
where do we want to go here?
Breaking.
See, I haven't unlocked any of the characters on this. I cleaned everything up.
Diggity, diggity
Good
dog.
old JR.
Breaking. Diggity,
I did create a guy though. My typical 7'6", 399. Because if you do 400, you can't climb the ropes.
breaking.
Let's see. Oh sure. We'll do Jeff Hardy.
Diggity, diggity dog. Breaking. Diggity.
The person who shall not be named. I don't know. What are we talking about? Oh man. The sub harness is amazing. At least I got a head coming over. So there's that. This one's definitely a little hot as well. So we have to scale this back. Oh yeah, well. I understand the concerns there. I do. I get it. I'm not that worried about it. I'm just here to have a little fun. That's the thing, though. You get the good with the bad there. All right. I don't care about him. My intro's one thing. Oh, no. I'm defending? Okay. I guess I'm defending the title. Ow. Hopefully that should be better now. I saw it pretty quickly and adjusted for it. As long as I remember how to do this, I'll be able to unlock a lot of people in that Royal Rumble where you just throw them out, throw them out, throw them out. Uh-oh. Stop trying to touch me, Jeff. And I have no idea what difficulty this is set on. I didn't look. Ow. I don't know the moveset. I'm out of practice on all of it. Oh, that was a mistake. The weird spider bridge thing that nobody in their right mind would actually pull off. Haha. Haha. A reversal. I'm genuinely surprised by that, I'll be honest. Ha! We got the reversals down, at least for the moment. Nope. Oh no. I lost my signal. What happened? I'm not sure why that moved. I'm not sure what happened. The system reset. bud. Oh no. I may have some problems that need addressing. This is why we play test. Keeps giving me the old reset. I wonder what's going on with that. But either way, I now know some things that I need to work on. So we're good to go there. I'll have to figure out if it's the AV cable, the HDMI adapter, or if it's a problem with the system itself. It could be any of the lot. But with that in mind, we'll just switch back. Play a little. Yeah, I've got that one's on the highest shelf, so if there were an issue, it would be with that. But we'll play a little tennis. I remember 4 people playing this tennis game, and it was absolutely insanity. Just insanity. On its best day. See here. I haven't dropped any frames even with this retro setup, so I kind of like that. That makes me feel good. And there's plenty of stuff that I can do with this that you wouldn't necessarily have done. Let's see. And I'll be able to play through some different modes and go back to some of my favorites. And yes, the other thing is it allows me the OG controllers. I love those. I love using those as opposed to just mouse and keyboard or whatever generic controller. And that looks a little funky just because it's my green controller. I didn't think about that when I started this up. So it's see-through. Which is a pretty unique look when you think about it. I don't need intros. God, this tennis game, I didn't play many others, but this one was really good in its own right. Let me know if you guys have any frame rate issues, things that don't look funny, or if it's jumping around. If it jumps around, it looks clean to me. But I know by the time you guys see it, it may be messed up. Well, I'm not particularly surprised at the sound change. This one looks to be okay. I gotta wait for another point to check the crowd volume. But I'm not surprised it's by game. I mean, it's human nature now as it is. We adjust the volume on every game we play. Granted, that involves Xbox parties and things of that nature. I mean, he wants to put all his heart into that. It's just not quite working the way he would want. Let's see here. Aha! Let's flex a little bit with the attitude button. Yeah! Talk a little trash after one game. Yeah, I didn't have to bump the sound up on that even with the crowd, which I didn't necessarily expect that. This game's pretty laid back, all things considered. I don't think he appreciated me running him around that much. Not that I blame him. go over here. Now you go back that way.
15
Also, we got a couple of folks on YouTube, a couple of folks on Kick, and one on Twitch. Certainly appreciate that. Working on getting things set up for TikTok, but I am just getting the baseline of allowable lives, which won't allow me dual screen. So you guys may just have to put up with me ranting a bit. But make sure you follow me there too, On Air Biz. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, Lion Bizzle Gaming Den, just like you are here on whatever platform you are choosing. But either way, appreciate you being here. Feel free to drop in the chat. Looking for any feedback as I'm getting this system set up. Big shout out to Thunder Dragon for helping me out this morning. Got a little extra time since the little one had a sleepover with the grandparents, and that allows my wife the opportunity to sleep in. So I thought, as they said in Lion King, it is time. Oh, come on. Oh no! Oh no! It cost me. I tried to get cocky with it. Dang, man. He's so aggressive.
Game Koenig. Score is tied. 1 game to 1.
Let's see, I don't have enough followers for the whole thing. So I got like the temporary live pass, so we'll have to figure it.
15
Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, because the used to be 1,000 followers in order to go live on TikTok, but that is not the case right now, at least for me. But it came with parameters, so I may have lost that ability. So I'll have to mess around with it some more. I don't want to play over there.
30.
Oh, this is out. That's got a chance. Nope. We're practicing this serve until we get it right. Nope. The triggers go so much farther on the original Xbox controller. Just way down and way back. Nope. Not a chance. We should probably do this the right way. Blessing and curses in all things technological advancement. But that's part of the fun. And we'll still do some Warships content. We got a new season starting tomorrow, so work our way to hopefully the last stretch of the Missouri, which would be nice. And anytime you get an American battleship as a campaign ship, that's one you got to do. And there's one in the Bureau too, from what I saw. So lots of good stuff coming our way tomorrow. Also, as always, read the patch notes, because I don't want to see anything on Facebook. What does this mean? Well, read the patch notes. We're charging.
40.
I'll push that. Little sidearm, little extra spin. What? He didn't get to that.
Game.
Don't even try that. I know. Yeah, that bureau is going to get a lot of love from me. It's a free bureau, which is even better. But yeah, you're right. Patch notes, nothing crazy. Oh, that was embarrassing. I know. You and I both know. It's adrenaline. He's the problem. No shame in admitting it. He's the problem. And then when he does, it's, I'm the greatest player ever. I read something. It's like, and I'm just giving him a hard time because on the off chance he's listening or watching, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
Uh-oh. Oh, good. He sucks at power serves too. What was that? I was not prepared for that.
15, 30.
I was not prepared for that suck-ass serve at all. Oh, nice. You know, I've been down that way a bunch, and I've never done that. I don't know if it was just, I have done the harbor tour, which is always a lot of fun because it takes you right by Naval Station Norfolk, but from the side of the ship, so you're not looking at just like command buildings and that kind of crap. And I've seen some really cool ships there that I didn't. Not that I didn't know we had. It's just it was different from the perspectives I'm used to. You get the real full scope of how big some of those boats are when you're on a little tour ship. Like those are ships. I was on a boat. So I strongly recommend that. If I thought my daughter would enjoy that, I would do that when we go down there in the fall.
Set.
Hooray! Set one. Let's go. Oh, it's got a chance. Yeah, boy. Let's go. And I realize tennis is not the most riveting, but this is one that's going to put the frame rate to an extent to the test. And if it gets atrociously bad, I can spot it. The one thing that was so intriguing to me is the Red Cross hospital ship. I didn't know that was a thing. Like, I didn't know we had that. It's really cool, but I didn't know we had that. Well, so there was a carrier there last time we were there, or last time I was there anyway. So I was able to see one. Now I don't know if it was I didn't think to check the identifying numbers that are on the boat to identify which one it is, but so I don't know if it was an older one or one of the newer ones in port. Granted, there's probably not a whole lot there right now since our petulant toddler of a leader is putting us into a variety of situations that are keeping everybody on alert. But we actually had to, the first time we went through, we had to leave. We were told to clear the area as one of the submarines was leaving the port. So we got to see that kind of get underway a bit once they cleared us out. So that was unique. But yeah, the Red Cross ship was the one that I was the most intrigued by, which when COVID hit, they deployed it to New York for hospitals, like surgery space. And a couple of people around me were like, "What is that? What does that even mean?" And I was able to kind of describe it because I didn't like I actually knew what it was. I'd seen it. Don't applaud him. He gets no applause.
Sampras leads
No applause.
1 game to 0.
The one weird thing about this, and I've got to, as best I can describe it, is by hook or by crook on the the way this works. I have to, unlike my Xbox app where I can
15
unlike the Xbox app where I have to stream, I can stream it and then pick up the screen capture. For this, it is the video is an input. So I had to like preview this in my other monitor to get the game without all of my OBS stuff around it. But it looks good, even on these monitors to be old console. It's good. I think it looks pretty good, all things considered. And you know what this means, Thunder, now that I have this system back online in full force.
15
Oh, that's good to know. Learned something new today. The more you know.
all. 30-15.
Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. Power swing. Power swing. Power swing. We got them all. I didn't think I was going to get to that. Oh, sure. No, it makes perfect sense to me.
Game.
I must have a little short somewhere in here. 'Cause every time I set the controller down on my leg, it wants to disconnect itself. Oh, that's fire.
Love 15.
So, those two are very much possibilities. Very much so possibilities. But I was thinking of bringing back a KOTOR series.
15 all.
Thought that one might go over well. So, but yes, an original Halo playthrough I wouldn't be mad at. And those are going to be some... Oh, that's bad. And those will be some downtime things when I don't have anything else going on, or, you know, just nobody else around, kind of catching up with the crew, that kind of thing. I just thought it'd be fun to change things up a little bit, try something a little different, and enjoy. But so I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm going to cut it short here in a couple, and I got some stuff to do before I head out this afternoon, and I haven't had breakfast yet, so
40, 50.
that's a thing too. Fat boy gotta eat. Also, I found a copy of the original Marvel vs. Capcom, so I'll be putting that to use as well. Because as much as we enjoyed MVC2, the first one is where my love of things started. But there are some other collections that could be added in the future. So the Old Republic gets a lot of hate, and I understand why it does, because I think the Old Republic was meant as... They tried to make an alternative to World of Warcraft because you know you have a niche group, and I get that too. But unfortunately, Blizzard owns and still owns that market for the most part. There hasn't been an MMO like World of Warcraft. But
Game 7,
the thing for me is there are so many different areas of the universe you could go into. They limited you to pretty much the same planets each time. Because that was easy. And I understand why you feel like that's a good option. I do. I fully understand why you feel like that's the easy option for you. Not my first choice. And you'll again, part of the playtest thing, you'll see me moving my camera around a little bit. I'm trying to get some things to line up differently. So, all right. So I'm going to switch things up here again, but I'm not going to my BRB screen. I just want to try some different stuff. See if I can find something different pace, different look, that has its own set of, I guess, challenges. I don't know. I don't know the right word to use there, but I feel like I'm going to find myself running a lot more Xbox than anything else. But we'll check it out. And yes, this console can still go live, but it's going to take... everything I have read says that's a bad idea for streaming, because it's going to pull from... It's going to bring the connection down to fit the weakest animal. So don't get any ideas. So let's see what we got here. I'm going to let it play because I'm going to see if I get guesses. Fourth wall break. Does he know it yet? Has he picked it up yet? That probably did it.
Nicholas just declared war on the U.S. The Georgians hit our communications, transportation, power grids. We still don't know how extensive the damage is. Your mission just became critical. You know what you need to do.
Ooh. Yes, sir. The original. And I know that wasn't the best of the group, but it was on sale, and I went, sure, why not? Let's give it a run. Because I think the second one was one that was just like super highly rated by comparison. Oh, great. This is going to be bad. I don't remember. I've played this very little. So, this is going to be a learn as I go experience too.
Canceled a trip to Georgia this morning after the suicide bomb assassination of that country's president by separatist rebels from the Abkhazia region. Continued fighting in the Abkhazia and South Ossetia
I also
regions
love that this used to
has hindered
be.
Georgia's hopes of integration into Western institutions.
That's a
Industry
good
baron
call.
Cobain Nicolad
I had to leave that up there a
today in
bit
bloodless coup,
because it was
installing himself in the presidential palace behind a wall of political
the way I
and
had it set
military
up.
support.
The only way I could see the
The
chat was
charismatic
on the
billionaire
screen.
plans on holding elections within a matter of days to affirm his seat of
Well,
power.
and that's the thing. Do I
The
want to do?
promises
I
of
could do the
pristine
chat
and
overlay
profitable
just so you guys get as
relationship
much
with
screen
America
as possible.
and the West. Bringing
Or I
high-speed
could bring
fiber
down
optic connectivity to
the
areas
actual
of Eastern
screen
Europe that
itself.
less than a decade past didn't have telephones. The technological leap is due largely to the efforts of rising information industries in the Netherlands, and especially Georgia.
So I
where
could do
President-
that.
The vice president called his visit to Georgia an honor, and called Georgian President Cobain Nicolad a man with his eyes on the future.
I don't necessarily love that. I like the full screen issue, especially with the green screen. But I'm tracking what you're saying, so maybe we'll try this for a bit and see. I also want the chat to be large enough where other folks can see it if they're not on the same platform. So, do a quick. See if I can zoom it in at all. Nope, I cannot. All right. We'll try that for a minute and see what you guys think. Man, top tier Shadow game. These graphics used to be insane.
Sam Fisher. I can't believe you beat me here.
I like to be early. Hello, Colonel.
You can use my name. The room's safe.
Ironside.
Good to see you again. I trust NSA orientation is going well.
Well enough. Everybody's been real coy about what exactly I'm allowed to know.
It's the nature of the agency. We don't let any one person know everything, which means we've all got to work together.
Even though I'll be out there alone.
You'll be transmitting to us in more ways than you can imagine.
Close
We'll
the
be online
shade,
through
bro.
your earpiece
Close
and
the
optic.
shade.
And that's how we're handling training.
Yep. Sorry to make you run the course. I know you've been taking care of yourself.
I haven't been in the field in years.
Sure. But tradecraft is something you don't forget. It's like riding a bike.
Or wearing high heels.
Be careful, Fisher. Everything we say is being monitored. You know how nervous the brass is about exercising the Fifth Freedom.
I'll be good.
Be better than good. Third Echelon is a brand new initiative. The role aggressive
just don't know why you don't
intelligence
close the
operations will play in
shades.
NSA's future will depend largely on your performance. I'll see you on the far side of the course. All right, Sam. Let's get started. Can you hear me clearly?
Hi there.
Good. That means the implanted speaker is working correctly. Now, the technicians here want to calibrate your equipment. Can you turn to the red emergency light on the wall to your left? Great. Now the one on your right.
Oh, yep.
Okay, same thing for pitch. Look for another light up in the rafters on the ceiling. Excellent.
Sorry, I didn't look up
Now
far
look for
enough.
one on the ground in front of you.
The one thing that's not
All
on
right,
any
Fisher,
training
we'll get
course
through this as
ever.
quickly as possible.
The
We'll start
access,
soon.
the
Close
access
that
pitch
bench.
view.
That pool.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, the wall hop. Yeah,
We'll let you do your thing here.
you're
We'll
right.
get your basic assault course. I'll chime back in once you've passed it.
Oh, do I get to zip line now? I do. Oh, it's not there. Depth perception is shit. Oh, that was bad. Smack. Ah, got it. I couldn't see it for a second, which is horrible. Oh yeah, 100%. You tear them up. The core strength to pull this move off isn't lost on me either. Up we go. You maybe climb the pipe just to climb the ladder.
Good job, Fisher. As soon as you can find a way over the gate, we'll move on to covert ops training.
I think I should probably follow the giant yellow arrow. All right. Oh, look at that. Stuck the landing. Hooray! I cleared round 1. Okay. Yes, yes. Sure. Let's save that checkpoint. Because we can't make it back through the assault course again.
You're moving on into covert ops. The objective is to sneak through the area without being detected. We've got live bodies in there. Some of the top CIA instructors have kindly volunteered to be your victims.
The top CIA instructors.
The next door is locked, Sam. You'll need to use your lockpicks to get through it.
Oh, good to know. I appreciate that. I wasn't following the instructions. How do I get to my lockpicks? That's what I needed. Thank you very much. I was not following the instructions. Dang! Look at that! Uh-oh. I just needed to read the instructions.
This next door is keypad locked. The man guarding the door has the code to open it, but he's been instructed not to cooperate. Convince him otherwise.
Does Lambert count as me seeing him? I'm gonna go with no.
I heard you.
Aw. I heard you.
Hi there.
Hi.
You're not going easy on me, are you?
Not so tight. That hurts.
Sorry about that. What's the door code?
28469.
It was a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Hooray! Access granted.
This next door is retinal scanner locked. These things are cheap and near impossible to hack. Fortunately, it's just a matter of getting the right eyes to the scanner.
The right
Usually an
eyes.
officer. The gentleman ahead is registered for the scanner. Convince him to open the door for you.
And for those of you that are just watching, I'm doing some playtesting today, hoping to get back into some more regular streaming if the world allows. And I'm going to do some retro stuff. Trying some... I've got my old consoles integrated, so we're going to start using those and hopefully play games that we enjoyed on the systems that we enjoy.
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be a last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your outfit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 4, you're lit up like a Dutch brothel. At 0, you're a ghost's shadow.
All right. Really? I guess I'm not giving the cursors enough time to focus in.
I saw you on the monitor, Sam. Let's try that again.
Security cam's got an intruder in the agency.
I saw you on the monitor, Sam. Let's try that again.
Let's shoot the light that we're directly
Agency
under.
trespasser on surveillance.
I saw you on the monitor, Sam. Let's try that again.
What do you want me to do right now? I'm waiting on you. Just let the cursors get all the way lined up. There. Let's fix this light this time, like an idiot. It's like, really? Hooray! Cleared the room! Okay.
Some cameras are more fragile, and all you'll need to do to get past them is shoot them.
Okay. Got it.
Sometimes the only way to pass a camera will be to stick to existing shadows and time your moves.
This also could open me up to running the old Metal Gear Solid series, too. Which would certainly be an option. Can't see the angle. Yeah, we're good.
Knock out the guard in the corridor and hide his body before the patrolling guard finds it.
We heard you, Sam.
Blah. Sneaky, sneaky. Whack.
Okay, now, Fisher, let's bring in another guard to evaluate your work.
Do I get to knock him out too? Because I'd love that. There isn't but one hallway. What is there's one hallway?
Good work, Sam. Remember that discretion is critical to our operations. Covering up the evidence.
No worries, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Yep, the plan is to see you this afternoon.
Usefulness in the field.
I didn't necessarily need to knock that guy out, but I did because, you know, why not?
The next hallway's the same idea, but for sound. I'll be monitoring a few hidden mics.
Quiet. Oh, thanks, Captain Ricardo. Appreciate it. But I am good. Thank you, sir. We're going to send the old captain away there.
Have you started yet? Fisher, holy Christmas, you're at the end. Phenomenal work. Let's move on.
All right.
It's gotta be him.
Yep. Sam Fisher, let me introduce you to Vernon Wilkes Jr. Hello.
Hey, I've heard crazy things about your work.
I hope you don't mind. I told him some of your stories from Kuwait.
We're all friends here.
Right on.
Junior Wilkes is a longtime NSA employee. He'll be your wheels, wings, and weapons.
Wheels,
He coordinates
wings, and
transportation
weapons.
and equipment.
Great.
For sure. Man, you must be itching to get back out in the field, huh?
It's all I'm good at.
Well, it's all we need. Welcome to the NSA.
I'm sure.
And I want to
things
thank
are
you
going
guys
to
all
come
for
together
stopping in,
fast.
checking things out
This
here.
echelon
I
is
got
a
some
brand
couple
new
folks on
initiative, and we're
TikTok,
going to have a lot
not
to
TikTok,
prove.
on
Right.
Twitch, a
The
couple
two of
folks
you will
on
be
Kick.
third echelon's
Certainly
first
appreciate
team
you
on the ground.
checking things
Be
out
ready
here
for
this
it.
morning. It's actually
You
going to be
must
where I
round.
wind things down.
Welcome to the NSA.
I just wanted to play test a couple of different things, try some different things. We got some things to work on, but for the most part, I think this has been pretty successful. Again, certainly appreciate the feedback and everything that goes along with it. So hopefully as we do more and more of this, you know, feel free to stop by all of my my different avenues. Again, you can catch me on Twitch, Kick, YouTube. Also follow me on TikTok, because once I hit the followers number, I'll be able to open up stream on TikTok as well. Same thing with Facebook. Line Pistols Gaming down on Facebook. And certainly appreciate the support. Appreciate you stopping by, checking things out. You guys have an awesome Sunday, and